Guys, we're back. I off-brand today, but it's okay. We're back from Las Vegas and Fab Nationals. So, what did I get into today? Let me see. Is it right here, handy? No, not right there. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, but somewhere on my desk. I have accomplished many things this weekend. There are some fun deals in the work. One of them I will go into on Friday and talk about that kind of what's happening, and that will be interesting. It'll be a fun expansion of the M2M brand and things that we're doing to kind of grow the channel and make things bigger and better. Now, on to the fun things. What did I buy and sell at Nationals? Well, I actually didn't buy a huge range of things or sell a huge range of things. I traded a bunch of hunted marvels and other things like that I had laying around still. I got very good dollar to cost ratio on them, so I was like, screw it, go ahead, take them. They ended up taking them around 75-80%, I think it was, for cash. And for me, I'm fine with that. I don't have to spend the hassle with it. It's instant cash then and there. And I was able to purchase other things that I was trying to acquire, as well as checking off some grails for myself as well, which was quite fantastic. So, what was the grail that I checked off, you might be wondering? Well, you see, I now have the cold foil shot in 9.5. And I will be mailing this gentleman a raw one that I have. So I traded him my raw one and $200 for this, which for me was a huge upgrade. I am now one step closer to having a full BGS 9.5 set for the first block of Flesh and Blood. What some people know I'm planning on doing is once I complete that whole set, what I will probably do is I will get each chunk, so each set will be framed, and then I will have it mounted up on my wall. So each set will be framed and on display. And that's kind of the plan for those. So we've gotten one step closer to this now, and that's very fantastic. The other thing that I made a very pointed goal of acquiring was the amulets from High Seas. I now have all 9 of them. I have 7 of them here, as you can tell, which was fantastic. One of them is with my buddy Himal. He's switching it over for a Japanese print for me. And that is kind of where those are at. Let's see, so I have 4 from the Japanese print now. And these 3, I believe, were Belgium's. Yeah, these 3. And I'm going to try and swap these over to the Japanese print. So if you happen to have the Japanese print for these, please let me know. I will swap them for you and pay for the shipping. I just want them to all be the same condition, the same print set, and that way it's all the same set. My intentions for these, I'm going to try and grade them out as a 9.5/10 set, consecutive graded, and I will try and move them and then rebuy them as raws so I can actually have them in my binders. Ideally, I can convert the graded set into almost a full set of raws and then another full set. That would be perfect, but we'll see if we can get there. I'm not sure. This is kind of like a long-term play. This will take a couple of months to accomplish, but we're gonna shoot for it. We'll see what happens. So that was the other big pickup. So I have all 9 of those now officially, which is crazy. Actually, I'm probably one of the first people to actually have all 9 of them, actually. Now that I think about it, I might be the first. Interesting. I might be the first. Because technically I own all 9 now. One's shipping out tomorrow. Hamal has my pearl, I think. Yeah, I think I might be the first. Anyway, so fun times. So we are moving now. We are getting closer and closer to Collecticon. So I have Richmond secured. I have Charlotte secured. We are locking in these events pretty steadily now, and it's a good time. So as we transition to the event cycle for the summer, I have a wedding next week that I will be at. So I'm going to probably preload some videos for that. And then that kind of closes out my travel for June, which will be nice. So the wedding is the last thing I'm doing in June. And then July, I have Richmond, which is my main trip that I'm doing. And then August, I have a Collecticon and another wedding I'm going to. And that kind of wraps up. Oh, no, I guess July I also have I'm also traveling to the, my company paid for a trip for us. So we have a company retreat somewhere. So we're doing that. So we have that going as well in July. And then after August is when my travel kind of like peters down. So the Fab Worlds is going to be in Philly this year. So I don't need to go very far for that, which is awesome. I would probably still rent a hotel up there, which is fine, but it just doesn't make sense to drive back and forth 4+ hours each way. It's kind of just like, God, it's not worth. So that's going to happen. There's also a Fab event in Baltimore I will probably make a presence at and show myself my face, be pretty, you know, see what's going on, say hi. Then from there, I will also be, I don't know what else I got going on, actually. That might kind of like close out my year. I'm going to try and get a couple more Collecticons if I can in October, November, and September, but we'll see if I can actually get booth space. I don't know yet. We will see. But yeah, guys, it was a super fun weekend with Fab Nationals. I was there for the whole weekend. I gave away most of the shirts that I had. I also gave away the Destin's Rival pack that I had. The guy opened it on the spot. He unfortunately opened up doo-doo, which is unfortunate. But, you know, you got like what? Like a 1 in... So you got a 30% something chance to hit something decent. So like, not amazing odds. So he opened up the pack, did not hit anything. It was Sag. We gave away some shirts. That was a good time. I did not play any side events. So all the sealed side events for High Seas were actually completely sold out. They had so many people signing up for the events. There was over 1,200 unique attendees signed up for events. And that doesn't count vendors and people who didn't even sign up for events that were there just chilling and having fun. So think about that for a second. 1,200 plus attendees. That's unique people signed up for events. That's not like 5 people signed up and then those 5 people count as 5, like, no, 1,200 unique people. I remember a year and a half, 2 years ago when I first started going to Flesh and Blood events, probably actually 2.5, 3 years ago now. And we were all super excited when we started cresting like 800 people. We're like, oh my God, there's almost 700 people in here. There's gotta be close to 1,000. Oh my God. We were all like tripping balls because like we almost passed 1,000 people. And then we finally hit 1,000 and we're like, oh my God, we're over 1,000. Yeah. And now it's becoming more and more common that we just always are at over 1,000. And now we had over 1,200 unique people that were there. And we're steadily climbing up in attendance and size. And it's so awesome to see. I love the growth that this game is experiencing, and it's wonderful to see. Star City Games has been putting on wonderful events. They've been very good. They've been well run. It's very well done. Like I'm serious amounts of kudos to you guys. Continue the growth, continue the banger events, and stuff will just kind of keep growing, you know, naturally, which is good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to go over from the weekend. There was a lot of wheeling and dealing that happened. Some singles got traded. Some food was eaten. Some shenanigans were happened. There's now a running joke that is going to be really, really funny. So I'm going to try and coerce someone I know into going to Worlds so that they have to go. And then we're all going to wear the shirt to play the joke. But he's not going to know about it until like significantly later. It's going to be so great. I can't. It's so funny. I hope this comes to fruition because I'm not going to lead the charge on it, but I totally started it, which is funny. So, yeah, I'm the troll that did this. So yeah, good times, guys. So we're going to be expanding a little bit more on this right one. So the expansion I mentioned earlier, right? So we're expanding into a new sector for the channel. This is going to be a live presence for us. I had to get a partnership for this because I don't have time to optimize it fully, and there's someone I know and trust that's already going to be doing this for me. So my video on Friday, I'm going to record, go in detail, put links in that. We're going to have stuff listed for sale. It's going to start with just Flesh and Blood stuff mostly, I believe. We will expand that into Magic and Pokemon and other things like that as well, so people can have access to a variety of things. This is a really big move for me. It's something that I was personally like kind of sketchy about, but it appears that like regardless of what I feel sketchy-wise, this is something that is going to stay and continue to stay here. So I would like to offer it in a way that is wholesome, safe, and not scummy. So that is the plan with that. I am putting my name on the line for this, so we'll be able to upload videos on Sundays probably for this stuff when we do it, and it will just be whole streams so people can go back and record and see, oh, that's what, but yeah, more details on Friday for that, so that'll be fun. I continue to recycle my packaging materials like an absolute legend, so thank you for everyone that sends over packaged things. I need people to send me stuff in larger boxes, though. I'm running out of boxes. This is a problem. I'm probably going to have to order boxes from Uline, which is depressing. I don't like buying boxes, but I'm going to have to buy more boxes. My last batch of single boxes for Magic sealed boxes and stuff, I still have some because I just buy so many boxes like a D-Gen. I just get enough that I kind of, my supply goes down very slowly for those. Yeah. I'm gonna have to buy boxes. But I could use that box. Ooh, I have another box. Anyway, so guys, thank you so much for the love and support. I will see you guys with the opening. This week and next week is going to be High Seas still probably. Then we'll resume back into the Theros case break after that and kind of alternate between Theros and High Seas. And I'm going to record a lot of that stuff and get it preloaded, uploaded, and I'm going to try and start front-loading some videos for some fun things going on. So we will have a good time, guys. I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye!